Internal branch just updated. Major update inbound. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Professor Cynical, and in today's video, we are going to discuss everything we know thus far about the now confirmed major update coming to No Man's Sky before the end of the year, which is absolutely amazing. We have a lot to cover in today's video, so let's get right on into it. Late on Tuesday evening, the internal branch on SteamDB updated for the first time in over 2 months. But what does this actually mean? Now, if we take a quick look over at SteamDB, you will see a clear update right there. You know what? This is that special. I'm going to drop the facade for this one. Oh, and welcome to my studio. So yeah, like I said, it's absolutely exciting stuff. At the end of the day, SteamDB has just updated, but it's internal. So what does this actually all entail? Well, it means that it is going to be a major update. That much is now confirmed, because the way that it usually works, if it's just a normal patch update, it will go to experimental, not internal. So Steam users on PC will get experimental. It was just like a few patches, and then it'll get published to the normal branch, and then it'll go out to all consoles and so on. However, with an internal branch update, it can only be a very big update. So we think that it's going to be another expedition. That is pretty much confirmed, because we know that the team at Hello Games are going to be winding down now for the Christmas and New Year's periods, and then getting back to No Man's Sky in 2024. Now, that needs to last now for the next few months at least, which then still goes and coincides with the 6 to 8 weeks targets that they set themselves for releasing major updates. So with that being said, we'll get the expedition, last us over the new year, but with this update, they are going to be doing something special. Now, the way that I think about this is fairly simple. We now have the autophages, and I truly believe that it's going to be an addition to that in some way. Yeah, sure, we might get some new eye candy, and we're probably going to get a bunch of bug fixes as well. But I honestly think the end of 2023, the team have something very, very special in mind. Will we see the answers to the space station core? Does it have something to do with the autophages? Maybe the space station cores is some sort of portal that takes us to this new realm, to where these autophages even came from in the first place. Because if we look back at when the autophages first come into play, then the only way to actually see an autophage camp is by going into the dimension. So it would make a little bit of sense. Now, this is just pure unhinged speculation at this very point. However, they could really implement something like that. You know, maybe we're gonna get something new, something additional to the game that no one's even thought about. You know, maybe factions, maybe it could even be bloody gambling for all I know. We could literally get poker tables in the middle of the anomaly for all I know. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we know at the very least that the update is now primed, it's ready to go, and we're waiting now in anticipation for Mr. Murray to drop that wonderful, sweet emoji. And as soon as he does, that is when the hype train is going to go from 10 to 1,000. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, it is very exciting times right now to be playing No Man's Sky. Now, when do I think that this update is going to happen? Well, funnily enough, Mr. Captain of the Steves made a video yesterday that I thought was very interesting, and he has a very good point. Now, in that video, he was stating that Steam can only issue discounts on games every 30 days. Now, we know that No Man's Sky had a discount over on Steam due to a charity event, and that was just a little bit before the 30 days. Now, Captain Steve thinks that it's going to be the 17th of this month, going by that principle, because that's when the 30-day rule expires and another discount can happen. Now, we all know, and the reason that has a lot of credit to it is because we all know that whenever there's a major announcement, a major update due, the Steam game and PlayStation and Xbox of No Man's Sky all goes on a 50% half-price discount sale to boost numbers for the game and to bring excitement to No Man's Sky. Now, that can't happen while this embargo is currently on the Steam side of things. So that ends on the 17th of November in 2023. Now, when that happens, I'm sure then No Man's Sky will go on sale, but we will get an emoji before then to keep on generating the hype train, or will the team wait until that embargo is lifted and then the whole thing can all come down like a bunch of dominoes and everything just happens at 1,000 miles an hour? We'll get the Steam sales, we'll get the emoji, and then we'll get the update. But Captain Up the Steve thinks it'll be around the 17th of this month before we hear anything else, or in fact we'll get the actual update itself. Now, I'm for the first time inclined to agree with his assessment on that one. I think at the very earliest we will get it by the 17th. At the very latest, we'll get it by the 20th of this month. Now, do expect that the internal branch of SteamDB to update a few more times between now and then, depending on what it is that the team are trying to implement. Obviously, at this time, we have no idea what the team are implementing other than the surefire we're going to get another expedition, but that's as far as guarantees go with these kinds of things. But we know that an update is coming. We know that it will be at some point between now and the 20th. The safe bet is the 17th to the 20th. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we will keep you in the loop. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think about this update? What do you think is going to be in it? Are you excited? Are you on that hype chain, ready to go at 1,000 miles an hour and play some No Man's Sky? It's a very, very exciting time right now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is everything from me here today. And as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.